What is going on, guys? It is Wraith. I am back, and I am with ReconRage and Badass Reviews to talk Warhammer 40k and 30k tonight from the JOYTOY figures, as well as anything else that's going on, because we have some other fun stuff that's going on. Plus, we have Legions Con coming up next week. So shit, that stuff is coming up really quick. I didn't even, I'm like, we were literally just talking backstage, and Recon was like, yeah, it's next weekend, and I'm like, I didn't, like, it didn't register with my brain. I'm like, oh my god, it's actually next weekend. So we have a lot of stuff going on. Hello to the chat. I know we got a bunch of people in there, but I want to say hello to my co-hosts. Carlos, how's everything going on with you, sir?
Everything great, man. Like, everything great. I'm ready for Legions Con. I'm ready for that new reveal from JOYTOY to arrive as soon as possible. They say December. Yeah. I'm crossing my fingers.
That's
nothing weird happened with the timeline. But man, I mean, really pumped. Actually, I'm pumped to see what's coming after that. You know?
Yep. So, and this week maybe we'll see some more Death Guard, because we're getting the spoiler. We're getting Mortarion. So what do you think, Blake? What do you think, Mr. Recon? What do you think about this past week's reveal that we kind of called out already?
Well, I mean, I've been boning up on my knowledge here just to make sure I understand everything, and I'm excited. I mean, I think we talked about it, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I think I called Mortarion. I think I said it was going to come out. We're going to get Death Guard. That's totally in line for a Halloween release, if you really think about it.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
And then we also talked about, you know, maybe the next level figures coming before the end of the year. So we can get more conversation about that. And Legions Con is the weekend after next.
Oh, okay. So it's not. That's right. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not this weekend. Yeah. It was the following weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when I
was like,
yeah, when I was saying this,
that's right. I'm like, oh, that's right. We haven't even hit Halloween yet. So
yeah. Once the Halloween weekend's over, then I only have a couple days, and I'm headed east to the world of Legions.
Very cool, dude.
We're ready.
I've been to each one every year. So this is gonna be fun. I think, was this the fourth year? I forget. I have to look at my badges because I have them hanging up.
Technically the 6th.
Okay.
If you count the one in the broom closet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that one I didn't go to.
Well, if you count the one, I think there's one. If you count the one where Corn Boy was actually navigating it from his hotel room bed.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I went to the second one. I didn't went to the first one. I went to the second one, I believe.
Yeah, this will be my third.
That, all of them.
Well, I'm glad that they have them on the East Coast, because it's easy for me to get to. It's just a hop, a skip, and a jump from where I'm living. So
yeah, aren't you lucky?
Yeah, usually I can get there within 40 minutes, which is not usually the case for a lot of the well, I live on the East Coast, and especially by New York City. So I just went to New York Comic Con, which wasn't that far from my house. So I'm happy. I love Legions Con here, so I'm very much looking forward to this. So I will really quickly want to say hello to the chat. So we got Daemon Gambino, who is in here.
I love that name. I love that name.
Oh man, let me fix the chat for some reason. Well, we got Daemon Gambino in here. Where is my
like Diamond Dallas Page?
Exactly.
So how you doing?
So what happened was, I guess it was like a week or two ago, they had YouTube change the names to like real ID. Like, you can have a name and then you have a nickname, and then I guess that YouTube got rid of the nicknames for people, and so everybody has like new YouTube names. And so people were coming in and talking to me, and I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like, I don't know who you are. So Daemon Gambino is our is known as DG to me, and he is our mod. So thank you for coming in. We obviously got Mr. Recon. I'm gonna give this one to you. So we got Sam Slamudio. Go ahead, Recon.
Smudio. Oh. I just got to continue that. We got to keep up the Let's Go Off-World.
Very cool. And then we got Lone in here, and we got Cyber Rat as well. So we got a couple people in here. But tonight we are here to talk about the release of Mortarion. Thank God it was the 40K version. I have a question in chat asking folks, are they happy that we got the Daemon Primarch Mortarion, or was anybody dismayed that we did not get the Horus Heresy version, which is not as cool as the Daemon Primarch Mortarion? So right now, everybody is saying they're happy with the Daemon Primarch Mortarion. So that is a good thing, because that's really what the show tonight is going to be based around. So that's awesome. The other thing too is I'm going to hype this up. So we got so I bought this last week. So I got the encyclopedia, especially after we were talking, Carlos, after the show. So I want to have this as we can be able to talk about more of the characters and kind of use this as a springboard for people who don't really have a ton of knowledge of Warhammer 40K. And I'm sort of new, like I've only been into it for about 4 years, but we have a ton of information and knowledge from Recon. And then Carlos, I don't know how long did you say you've been into 40K?
For how long? Man, I've been collecting maybe like for, I would say 2 years, maybe.
So about as long. I'm a little bit longer, but the point is I wanted to get this encyclopedia to be able to, you know, talk a bit more in depth about the stuff. My real knowledge base is around the greyknights, the Inquisition, and stuff like that. So I'm going to rely on Recon as we're going more deeper into the lore for these characters and so on. But one of the cool things was, and I didn't really care about this, it came with the miniature of Titus. So we have this whole sprue here, which I have no use for, and I'm going to give away at the end of this show. So all you have to do is put your name in. Well, I'll explain it later on, but essentially all you have to do is put hashtag Titus when I tell you, and then you're going to be entered into that, and then we'll do a wheel of fun to see who wins it. So we have that going on.
I think we should call it the Wheel of Torture, because this is you know, Space Marines. I mean, it's a grimdark world. We shouldn't be a world of fun. It's a wheel of torture.
Yeah, I guess so. Either way, we'll have some fun tonight. So we're gonna get through this. We're gonna talk about Mortarion and everything that is released this week, as well as what we think, because I think we're gonna get some more releases this week, because Mortarion was part of that Warhammer Day, right? And so they had like a whole bunch of releases for Warhammer, from video games to books to tabletop, JOYTOY, etc. And that's really where Morty was announced, essentially. And so I'm thinking this week, and we'll get into this, I'm thinking we'll get some actual Death Guard this week. And I want to bounce it off of you guys to see what you think we're going to get. Like, what do you think we're going to see from Power Armor to Terminators? Are we going to see a Dreadnought? Like, what are we going to see from the Death Guard? So, or actually, it's called a Hellbrute. So are we going to see another Hellbrute? Because we only got the one Hellbrute from the Black Legion. So, but yeah, so we got a bunch of fun stuff that's going on. So I am going to jump over to showing off Mortarion and the JOYTOY website. So I'm going to throw it first to Carlos. Carlos, what did you think about the figure, the design of Mortarion, as I bring him up here, as well as the price? What do you think, sir?
Well, the price, when I saw it, was like 170 something, right?
Yeah, it's 176 officially on the JOYTOY website. So,
and he's pretty much the size of Rogel Dorn, correct?
Yeah, he's a little bit wide. He's I guess the biggest thing that I'm seeing in comparison to is Horus. So
Yeah.
he's about the size of Horus, like I guess a little bit along the width size, but his wings just absolutely like make him monster sized.
Yeah, he's like the wings are insanely huge. And I believe height-wise, I believe he's kind of like, I mean, I saw some comparison. I think he's kind of like pretty much with Rogel Dorn, minus the power pack on the back, with all the smoke and stuff like that he had there. that makes him a little bit taller. And but let me tell you, like I mean, with all the detail, the wings and everything, and all the accessories, the extra accessories that we have with, plus the weapon. I mean, you know, silence is pretty big. You know, like I mean, at the end of the day, I believe the price is justified there. Like I have no. I mean, let me tell you, like at the end of the day, it's just like that. Like if you want to play the patience game, where you can wait maybe a year, and you're gonna have him cheaper. Like the same happened with Horus, same happened with all the Primarchs, pretty much. Or, I mean, to me, it's a fair price. And it's good that you tell me about all the detail on the figure, because I was actually, it's so funny because I was watching some miniatures, people working on some miniatures, and they have different interpretations of the wings, right? I saw even one that have like some kind of like insect type of eyes on the wings and stuff like that.
Yep.
And they were looking great, let me tell you. But with the actual image, the actual lore, the actual you know, like background and everything with Mortarion and his actually putrefact image and stuff like that, I believe the figure is just impressive. It's impressive.
Yeah,
I said last time that we were talking about Mortarion, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. To me, he's my favorite design for the Primarchs.
Dude, looks amazing. I really quickly want to highlight. So we got a celebrity watching the show tonight. What is up, Chapter Master Valrak? So thank you for stopping in, sir, and checking us out. This is your. So I know that you have some JOYTOY figures, but I really want to see if I can get you to dive into some of the Primarchs. I know you're a huge Rogel Dorn fan, and I have the Rogel Dorn figure, and I also have a helm for him that was designed by one of the JOYTOY affiliates. So
Cool Toys.
thank you, yeah, from Cool Toys Club. They're called WOG Toys. So thank you for dropping in and saying hello, Chatler Master Valak. I appreciate it, sir. So thank you. But yeah, so we have Diamond Gambino. He's saying he's around the size of Magnus, which makes sense as far as like the height of what we're seeing with him. I'm gonna jump over back to here, but his wing size is super, super nice, dude. Super amazing. Like, I know that we had just gotten Angron, more or less. I just got Angron a couple weeks ago, and his wing, how far his wings go out is absolutely amazing. So the fact that we're seeing another winged Primarch or Demon Primarch, which we need more of the enemies, we need more Xenos too. We need demons is what we need, god damn it, especially from a Grey Knight perspective. But I'm so happy, dude, that we got this. So happy. What do you think, Recon?
Oh, I'm ecstatic. I love this figure. I love this character. His storyline is pretty interesting. You know, I've been doing a lot of reminding and retraining myself around the Primarch's histories and all the sons and, you know, the Emperor of Mankind, the gods themselves, and his story is probably second to none when it comes to the evolution. The design is, you know, just absolutely mind-boggling. The artists that came up with this design around the lore.
And the little Nurglings that are around him too.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. And you can't forget about the little guys down below. So
he looks so
yeah,
great.
this is a great price, because if you think about it, you're getting a figure that is, you know, the largest Primarch that we're getting, next to maybe Heresy, Horus himself, or, you know, obviously not Ingron. But then you're getting three smaller figures.
And the stand, dude. Look at the stand too. It's reminiscent of Angron, right? For the flight stand for him. But again, for 176, I know it's listed at 199 with a nice minus through there. But again, from my perspective, for this price of 176, especially after I paid almost like $400 for Angron, it's nice to see the next Daemon Primarch, because dude, I was like waiting for like the big hit this month, and I was like, oh man, give me another 400 hit. But it's not. It's 176, and it's getting even cheap. It's going to be even cheaper on either Cool Toys Club or LT Cave, and we'll go over there in a minute.
Yep.
Yeah, and guys, we have affiliate links over there, so if you want to support the channel, buy from either Cool Toys Club, use the affiliate link, or buy from LT Cave. We have affiliate links over there if you want to support the channel. So, but yeah, good.
I think one of the things that has to be said is, you know, Mortarion and some of the other figures recently have been much cheaper, or much cheaper than we thought they were going to be. And I think what's happening is this line is growing by leaps and bounds. There's no doubt about it. 40K and Warhammer itself is growing across all platforms, video gaming, you name it. It's probably its height of popularity and shows no sign of turning backwards. So when you get Angron, you get the Knights, some of these bigger, you know, orders, this money that's coming in, they're able to put this money into new tooling. So that allows some of these, plus the amount of people that are buying these figures, their profit margin is getting larger, so they can start, you know, giving a little bit back to the fans and creating new tooling that they need to for these figures. I mean, this is not tooling they use from anybody else. Yeah. And they can move forward and obviously give us a better deal as these figures roll on, the more people start buying them. So I think that's what's really playing out here.
Oh yeah, and also by the fact that, I mean, talking about popularity, right? Like, I believe Mortarion have the same effect as Angron, right? Like those two primers, specifically those two, and that's gonna happen with some of the Daemon Primarchs. Even people that doesn't care about the Warhammer lore, they're gonna see these action figures and they're gonna say, you know what? I just like a cool action figure to display in my collection, and I don't care about Warhammer, but this guy looks cool as hell, you know? Right. So that's pretty much that effect also, because that phenomenon also happened with Angron. How many people from the Mythic Legions community and Savage Crucible and you name it, they love the Angron.
Dude, and we are like in a shortage of like demon figures. I don't know why. I cannot find like normal looking demon or even demon figures in general. Like, so, and Carlos, like what you're saying is correct, because one of the things with these Primarch figures, even though this is a smaller stature line, these Primarchs are in the 6-inch scale or bigger. So this will fit in with your Mythic Legions, with your Marvel Legends. It's going to fit in with all of your 6-inch line. It's going to kick the shit out of all the G.I. Joe classified figures. I said it. But again, it's like, it's perfect for it's perfect for those collectors who don't want to jump into a different scale line. All you have to do is buy the Primarchs, right? They're going to fit perfectly in with your other figures. You don't have to know the lore. It would be cool to know, and then you can come to our channel and we'll explain what some of the lore is on these figures. But again, like, you're right, Carlos, they just see these figures and they're like, these are awesome, dude. These are really cool.
Yeah, I think the same thing, Carlos, exactly correct. I think what's happening here is the same phenomenon that happened with Beathir the Dragon for 4 Horsemen.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I know a lot of people that don't collect 4 Horsemen that bought the dragon. So, I mean, it's a cool dragon.
Yeah.
No one's ever made a dragon like it. And you can put that dragon pretty much with any of your, I mean, you could have G.I. Joes fighting the dragon. I mean, you know what I mean?
Again,
and so, yeah, and get their butts kicked.
Like, what's the deal with G.I. Joe classified?
Okay, I'm not going to say anything.
I don't collect them.
No.
I do. I like them.
Listen, G.I. Joe classified are good. I just had to get out of collecting G.I. Joe just to kind of free myself up, because I was buying, they call it a pile of guilt. I forget what it's called in the miniatures, but essentially you buy stuff and then you, like, it just sits there. And so that's what happened to my G.I. Joe classified collection, like the last 2 years ago, was I had like 50 figures, dude, in boxes, just I never opened because I was just buying them to buy them to essentially like to hit my nostalgia for these figures. And so, like I said, that's in a nutshell what it is for me. So
okay, yeah, but like you said, I will go in a smaller scale talking about this actual topic, right? Because, like you said, Recon, one of the main, I will say, one of the first situations that we have with actually an action figure that was used in other lines and people didn't care about the lore or anything like that, it was pretty much those Mythic Legions horses, right? Like, people are using those horses for every single toy line. They don't care, right? And these, like, and exactly like what Ray said, Mortarion and Angron fit perfectly in that demon, like style of action figures. People that likes that, and they need that to fill their collections. And these figures, they fit perfectly for that. Perfectly.
Hey, Wraith, can you do me a favor? Can you go back to the picture of where you're showing the two face up close to the face?
Sure, because I want to talk about this.
Did you happen to notice the eyes?
They move.
They move.
You can move the eyes. Yeah, so that's actually that's really cool that they introduced this. I actually want to go back to the chat really quick. So we have Azarcon. So thank you for stopping in here. I think you're new. By the way, guys, if you are one of the guys who had your name changed and you normally are here, just put next to your, hey guys, I'm X and Y and Z. So I remember that this is who you are. So Ezra, Mortarion and the Death Guard are my desktop background. That's awesome. So hopefully this week we'll get some Death Guard officially announced from JOYTOY, so you can kind of have your chapter coming all together for you. So and then from Gundam 6, Magnus is the tallest figure in the set. So if they do Demon Magnus, he will be huge. Yeah, can you imagine, just like what you were saying, Carlos, like, I feel like in toys in general, we're in like a golden age, but there's like no like demon figures or like monster figures that represent something like this. So like, I know we have Monster Force and so on and so on, but like, this is different. This is very different. So we don't have this currently. So this is awesome.
Yeah,
so yeah, so
Meti Toys, it was Meti Toys, right? That did like this big demon from, right? From Warcraft, correct? The red one.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
correct.
you're talking about, yep.
Yeah, and that was a long time ago. So we don't have anything similar to that for a while. Like, yes, we have figures like you just said, right? Like Monster Force and like those little characters from Meti Toys that the guy that looks like a graveyard guy, whatever, this and that. But these guys are like just tiny figures compared to that monster with wings, you know?
Absolutely. I want to call out Falling Upwards. So what is going on, sir? Thank you for joining. By the way, if you are not subscribed to Falling Upwards, you're missing out on some unbelievable custom music as for JOYTOYs, as well as he does some awesome shots of JOYTOY figures. So check out Falling Upwards. He's awesome. He does some great content. So one of the questions we got from Gundam 6 was, my question is, how big is Mortarion in comparison to the other Daemon Primarch? So I'm going to let you, Blake, take this away. Go ahead, sir.
Mortarion to the Daemon Primarch, or just in general, like to the figures that we have?
That's a good question. Like, is the figure or is actually the character?
I think he's talking about the character.
Well, the character itself, I mean, in JOYTOY scale, I think we've said before, he is comparable to Horus Heresy. So he'll be in the Horus Heresy size. Obviously, the wings are going to catapult him, you know, in shelf space, a lot larger.
Yep.
The size within the demons themselves, he fits right in. I mean, that would be a fun show to do, right? I think sometime we should, you know, think about a topic around doing the demons, like the demon versions of these characters, and then look at what those look like. Yeah, because I think that'd be a fun. Because like I'm looking at the Death Guard Demon Prince himself, which is another one that I hope that they bring into, and we're going to talk about characters that I hope they release this week or part of the plague.
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, you've got quite a few figures in this lore here that you could bring to the release in the group with Mortarion, but there are some specific standouts like Titus and a couple other ones that would be really nice to see. And I don't know what their plan is, but I'd love to hear from the chat what they think.
Yeah, I feel like you're right. Like this year has been kind of a golden year for us from a JOYTOY perspective. They fixed a lot of the issues with the figures as far as like weird loose joints and like some of the things falling off the figures. And I feel like they've really gotten to a stride with how their bucks are coming together, how everything is nice and like the articulation, everything, the joints feel really good. Like you pull a figure out of the box, like I did this past week with those Blood Angel figures, and they feel awesome, dude. They feel absolutely perfect. We don't have like jingly limbs and anything like that anymore. So I feel like they're in a great position to move forward with different types of figures, and we're seeing that with we got the 2 Imperial Knights. We're going to get the second one soon, which I think both Blake and I are going to get it this week, the House Raven red Imperial Knight.
Yep.
So they're experimenting with other figures, and look at Angron, an absolute monster. We've never gotten anything like that from JOYTOY before, as far as like a demon type of Primarch or anything like that in that type of design. And I know that they've been designing that for a couple of years now. So that was awesome to see also released this year. And now we're getting Mortarion. So I feel like JOYTOY has gotten into their comfort zone. They know what they're doing with their bucks, and now they can move in, they can start experimenting. So I think we are going to see for 2026 more demons. We're going to see a lot more awesome, crazy designs. I'm really interested in seeing what we're going to get from the Death Guard for this week, because I think that's going to be absolutely amazing. We've already gotten a taste with the World Eaters, right? With the different designs on the figures. They're not the same armor when we're getting a lot of these other chapter figures as far as Space Marines. So I'm really excited to hopefully see, before we go to Legion's Con, some Death Guard figures. So
Okay, so I got it. So Mortarion, apparently in the lore, he's pretty close to Magnus the Red.
oh
Right.
wow.
And Demon
Size.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
And they say it's like it can change a little bit from story to story, but they said is really close to Magnus the Red. It's slightly smaller than Magnus.
Yeah, I know that especially from listening to Mortarion's Tears, which by the way is one of the best audio drama books. If you guys are not listening to that, especially with Mortarion being released, you got to listen to that. Also, not just because it's Cal Rodriguez and the greyknights. That's not also why I'm saying it, but it's an awesome book. It gives you a really
Are you
good...
sure? Are you
no,
sure?
of course not. Of course not. The guy behind me is not saying anything to me, so don't worry about that. Absolutely not. But yeah, I think from the Demon Primarch size, like Angron can be a smaller size, it can be a larger size. I think the same thing can also be for any of the Demon Primarchs. They can be a smaller and a larger size depending on what suits their needs at that time. Like I know that Magnus was essentially one of the tallest Primarchs next to Vulcan. Of the salamanders, yeah. So those were the 2 normal size Primarchs. So Demon Primarchs, I would be safe to say I think Angron is probably the largest, but all of them can change their size at a whim. So
yeah, they say he can reach 30 feet tall.
wow. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. So in the chat, so Joker Sama is saying Typhus, and then we got DG saying Kugath. So we're looking at a bunch of hopefully some different demons for next year, which is my big thing. I want to see, now that we've gotten, like, I think JOYTOY knows now that they've gotten enough Space Marines out there. Like Space Marines are always going to sell. Like we're always going to be able to sell Space Marines. Now we need to start getting some more Xenos out there, more demons, more alternatives. And now that they've been, like I said before, comfortable with what they're doing as far as designs, we're going to see some more of these crazy things come out. So,
yeah, I want to make a note about the whole Death Guard coming out. I think this is going to be the most complicated release they've gone to, because if you look at the designs of the Death Guard, unlike most of the other figures that we've received, there's so much that's involved in tooling and the design, you know, their stomachs, just the way they look. They're not just, you just don't take what you got here. You can take a base buck and put the outside pieces on it, but it's going to be interesting to see how they do with these.
Yeah, dude, that's one of the crazy thing, and we're highlighting this in the chat, is Death Guard from falling upwards. Death Guard is going to be so sick. You need at least one with a moth on his stomach. And then from Gundam 06, I have all, or Gundam WAM 6, I have all of the World Eaters, all 9 of them, and each one is different from the others. 2 of them may have similar decorations on the arms and legs, but they are all different. Yeah, like I said, I opened up all of my World Eaters because we have an enabler here called Blake, whereas I was only going to buy 2 of them, right? That was my plan, but now all of a sudden I'm buying all the Death Guard, right, with Lord Ivanicus. So, but I agree with you, like, this is gonna, for the Death Guard, especially because I'm a huge Cascade Demon Hunters fan, and that game is all about the Grey Knights fighting the Death Guard. The designs of those models and the miniatures is just going to be insane to see
Just
in
give me
figure
this
form.
guy.
Oh my god, dude.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the figures are phenomenal. Yes, that one's awesome, Carlos. But if we get this, I am going to scream out loud.
Oh my god, dude.
The tank.
Holy shit, dude. If we get that, that's going to be crazy for them to design it. I know that we're getting, I have 2 of my my Baal Predator Blood Angel tanks that are coming. So, but if we get that, that's insane. Like that, like I think that they're comfortable making like some crazy design figures. That's on a completely different scale, dude. That's amazing.
The Blade Burst Crawler, that's what it's called. And they can do this. They have the skill set to do this.
Oh yeah, they can do that. Definitely, for sure.
And I'm telling you, that is just a sick, unique vehicle that I think would sell, especially with the plate.
Absolutely, dude.
Got a whole bunch of Marines. Yeah, there he is. There's your Marine.
Oh my god. And we'll jump over to that in a minute too. We're going to start looking at what we think are going to be the designs for the Death Guard. What are the favorites? I'm going to ask chat this too. What are your favorite designs? You guys can start looking right now over at the Warhammer site for the miniatures, and you can put into chat what you think or what you want to see as far as Death Guard figures that are released this week. Do we want to see another Hellbrute? Because we only got 1 Hellbrute for the Black Legion back when the line originally started, right, in 2021. Yeah. So we are due for another Hellbrute or something similar as a large-scale Trader Legion. So hopefully that's what we're going to see this week. I want to see something crazy this week. Like, Mortarion is awesome and he's crazy. Like, we were looking at this before, like the fact that you can get some crazy looks with his eyes. So his eyes are movable. So that's really cool.
I wonder, they're removable or they move?
They move.
No, they move. Absolutely.
They got the little rolling eyes in the back. You can take the head off.
Yeah, absolutely. So one quick question here from, as I'm trying to move the chat a bit. So from Gundam 6, are you guys going to cover the vehicles when they are released? If they do announce the Death Guard, I'm thinking they're all going to be different from each other. 100,000%. So just so you are aware, Gundam. So absolutely. So Badass Reviews, Carlos does a quick review, and he also does an Instagram review, and he's going to put his review on his site. I know that Blake takes tons of pictures as well, and then what I wind up doing is instead of doing normal video releases on these, I do live streams where I'm opening up the figure with you guys, so you guys can be a part of it. You can ask questions as I'm opening it up and stuff like that. So if you want, make sure you like and subscribe. This is a perfect opportunity for me to remember to press the goddamn button. Like and subscribe, guys, if you like this content, because you will then get an announcement when I go live. Because, dude, I do this stuff late at night when my kids are going to sleep and my wife is asleep. So same thing for my lives. Like, I did a live last night, I think around like 1 a.m., right?
Yep.
I literally was just reading the new Inquisition book because I was like, I need to read this but I need to have like some people around me as I'm talking about this. So again, like if again, we're definitely going to be covering the tanks and everything and all the vehicles that come out. So 100%.
Look at these Terminators, man.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Well, you know you're going to get the Death Guard Marine. You're going to get the Death Guard Terminator.
Yep.
And then I'm hoping that we get the Plague Surgeon.
Yep.
I hope we get the Plague Surgeon.
That would be awesome, dude.
I hope we get Typhus. And I think those are the ones I'd like to see. There's 5. On the Plague Marines, you could do a couple variations.
Sure.
On across the board. You can get also, I think, there's so many. But
I just hope they don't go back and give us 30K.
No, I don't think.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, no, I think that we're gonna get, like, again, from a 30K perspective, outside of the Sons of Horus and stuff like that, the non-trader or the non-trader legions, that's their bread and butter for those 30K figures. At least from my perspective, the Blood Angels were amazing. Like, we have so many of those Ultramarine figures, which look awesome as well. The 40K figures for the Trader Legions are this. This is what the Trader Legions are about. That looks so awesome, dude. So for the price, again, before I jump over, because I want to jump into looking at the miniatures and seeing what we're going to get, hopefully this week, or some from the chat, you guys can say what you're thinking we're going to get. Also, really quickly, I want to say from Falling Upwards, what I love about these streams is that they've become the hub for this amazing JOYTOY community. It's honestly heartwarming. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, sir. I would say that it's definitely something that's growing. I want to get people, and I know that Carlos feels the same way, as well as Recon, that we want to get people involved in this so that they understand the lore and history a little bit about when they're picking up these amazing figures, because they are doing some insane work, dude. Absolutely insane. So thank you, Falling.
Yeah.
But again, the price is awesome. The eyes move. He comes with his scythe. He comes with the lantern. He comes with 6 Nurglings as well. Like, if you guys are not pre-purchasing this on either Cool Toys Club or LT Cave, and we'll look and compare the prices in a little bit, use the affiliate links, guys, then I don't know, like, this is absolutely an awesome price. So I am going to jump over, because we're all talking about what we're going to get, what we want to see. So let's look at them, and let's look at the miniatures and start to say what we are going to see. So this is the combat patrol for the Death Guard, and again, I'll start to bring up some of the individual units. This is, I'm guessing this is a Terminator, right?
Yeah, that's the Terminator. Yeah.
This is, well, I think this the big belly ones always crack me up, dude. I'm like,
I know.
Did they have big belly on? What
They got the armor that holds in their contagion, that they're, yeah, if you see some other pictures, you'll see that they have a lot of stuff coming out of their stomachs. There's to the lore. If you read the story, it'll be
Oh,
like that.
God.
Just look at that one.
That's crazy, dude.
Like tentacles and stuff like that. They always
He's got a
have, like,
mouth on his
something.
stomach.
Yeah, they always have something going on. Look at the chunky face.
Oh, I love that. These designs are
man.
just straight up sick. They're just so unique.
So DG is saying, I don't think Death Guard has a dread. Okay, so then we wouldn't get a Hellbrute from Death Guard, but that would be crazy. I'm trying to remember. No, in Cascade Demon Hunters, I fought their version of a Hellbrute. I'm pretty positive, DG. I'm pretty positive they had one, or at least it was just in that game. I don't think so though.
Oh yeah, there you go.
This is the priest, right?
Yep.
Got a little fat Nurgling on the side too.
Yeah, I like
Absolutely
that.
awesome.
Do you have the Plague Champion there in the list?
Let's see. I'm sure. So this is all the combat patrol. I'm sure that we do. I'm gonna go back out to a larger view, and so we got Lord Poxus, we got obviously Mortarion, we got the Lord of Contagion and Blight Lord Terminators, which we'll look at here in a second.
There he is. Break that one.
Plague Marine Champion.
Pull him open. Look at that.
God. Oh, he's got the.
Look at his,
right,
he's got a helmet there.
That's the one I was showing. It's beautiful. Look at this.
I want that one. I so want that one.
So from also Gundam 6, have you guys played any Kill Team games with your JOYTOY figures? I have not. I actually have a 6,000 point pro painted Grey Knights chapter army for the tabletop, but I do want to play kill team with my JOYTOY figures. Like we gotta figure out a way to do this because Blake has an insane collection. I have a pretty large collection. I know Carlos has a good size collection. So we got to come up with something where we're doing this. I know that some people have done that, but I would love to do something like that. So, but yeah, dude, the Plague Marine champion looks absolutely insane. His face is all totally screwed up, right? Oh my god, dude! And I think
that's so awesome. That's one I'm excited about.
I like the effect because the effect with the smoke on the back looks pretty similar to Mortarians.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's got so many of the, and the Nurgling has a bomb in his hand ready to chuck. So it looks.
He's got a power fist. See his power fist? Yep.
What's crazy? Okay, I'm gonna say this is the only time I'm gonna say this. Okay, when we're looking at the miniatures. Do you see what the price is on this miniature? This is what the miniature looks like when you get it, okay? This is $35 for this, okay? I would assume when we get the JOYTOY figure of this would at the most be 70 bucks, right? So let's say it's double the price of this. I just think that's absolutely insane. I feel bad for you guys as far as miniature fans because that is just absolutely crazy. I'm gonna let you guys comment really quickly on it and move on because I just think this is insane.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's an art form. Yeah, there it is. That is the It is an art form. Obviously, there's a lot. I mean, I have tons of people in my community that actually paint these throughout the Pacific Northwest that have reached out to me, that I've actually gone to different stores and watched different seminars. It is fun, but you're right. You get a figure that's fully articulated, painted top notch, over twice the size, and you don't have to paint it if you don't want to because it's already rock and rolling, so it's ready to go. So there's a price thing there going on. Yeah, those are cool too. I don't know if we're gonna get those.
I want to see this, dude. I want to see this because in Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, I'm gonna keep referencing back to that game. Sorry, guys. We fight these all the time, so I want to see these. In like a miniature, I mean the JOYTOY version of this because I think this would be crazy.
Can you put
dude.
the guy that was next to that
This guy right here. This is Titus, Herald of the Plague God.
That's the one I want. Titus.
Dude, where's his face?
It's right there. He's got a red helmet with the horn on it. Or the white helmet, excuse me.
That's crazy.
Look at the little creature hanging off him everywhere. But look at the little one on his belly.
Which one?
Yeah, like the little one. Yeah, he's just sitting there like, yeah.
Oh my god, dude! And he's got the scythe also.
So from wild.
Gundam 6 again. I was expecting Mortarion to be over $250 based on his size. Same thing. And then from DG, I hope we get a figure. We get that figure with a function to put his helmet on. He was talking about that little Nurgling before we were looking at with the helmet on. So these are cool and fun, man. These are, you know what this reminds me of? I'm gonna date myself here, and I know you guys are gonna get this reference. This reminds me of the Garbage Pail Kids, right? Like this is the Garbage Pail Kids of the Warhammer 40K universe. So if you guys don't know what that reference is, Cabbage Patch Kids in the 80s came out and they're really, really big. And then these cards came out. They were called Garbage Pail Kids, and they were essentially the Cabbage Patch Kids, but we're all screwed up. We'd have like Smokey the Cabbage Patch Kid, or like Plague the Cabbage Patch, and they essentially were like this. They were like Death Guard, messed up miniatures. So it looks awesome though. Absolutely amazing. This one looks crazy, dude. We definitely need Typhus, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, looking at these figures, and there hasn't been one you brought up. If they give us the Death Guard this week, or even in weeks to come, right? The tooling on these figures is going to absolutely be phenomenal. Like, that is.
So this is something that would resonate with every single fandom. Right, like this is not just Warhammer 40K. This is Mythic Legions, right? This is Monster Force. This is everything rolled into one. If they come out with something like this, you're gonna have McFarlane fans. Everybody's gonna be into
Ghostbusters.
100%. You're right with all those. Absolutely.
I gotta be honest. That's how I feel that I look after I eat at Taco Bell. I just have to be honest with you. That's exactly how I feel that I look after I eat at Taco Bell if I smash 10-pack of tacos.
Dude, does he brush his teeth on his stomach?
It's pretty nasty, but it's cool. Look at the tongue sticking out by his arm on the other side.
Man,
Oh my
one of
god, he's got a face in there too.
Listen, one of my favorite episodes on Bolter and Hammer is that episode with the Death Guard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was,
Ooh, there you go. Great unclean one.
I fought him and Cascade Demon Hunters too. Oh my god, this guy. Again, these designs. So if Georgia can pull this off, dude, like this is absolutely insane. I mean, we're looking at miniature statues in the form, and that's what's so amazing about the Georgia
look at
figures.
the little guy.
Yeah, the little dude like crawling over here. This is probably the size of a normal human. So
now, does anybody get the vibe? Because when I look at these guys, these size characters, go back to that one.
Sure.
I think of Star Wars. I think of Jabba the Hutt and his little friggin' Jabba the Hutt. And then him saying, "Oh yeah." Like, I mean, these guys are awesome.
Go back and let me see the guy next to that one.
Sure. This one right here.
That one.
Lord Virulence.
Look.
Yeah, they're all cool.
That.
You can't go wrong on any of them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So Gundam 6 was saying, have they released a date for Mortarion? So I'll jump back over to Mortarion. So we're saying for Mortarion that we're looking at this is going to be February 2026, they're saying right now. So this is, again, we're getting a release on something this crazy, and then we're getting it really within 3-4 months at the most. So it's pretty crazy. Absolutely crazy.
And what they do, if you go back and look at the history, they'll throw out the Primarch, and then they'll throw out the supporting figures before that will come sooner.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's a very good chance if they release any of the Death Guard figures to go with Mortarion, we might get them before February.
Look at the Nurglings. Oh my god.
That we need, like, give me a 10-pack of those.
Those guys are great.
That's insane. So, Azakon, Mortarion action figures the same price as a gray sprue mini. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you guys with these. Again, the Nurglings look awesome, dude. Look at so cool.
There's the Hellbrute right there.
So this is this is the one that I remember I fought in Cascade Demon Hunters. This is the, again, let me see if they have some in. Yeah, you can paint it. Here we go.
That's the one.
Yep. Let me just look at the other ones. But this is one right here. Yeah, so we would definitely get one that is in move up. Come on. There it is right here.
That one.
So again, the color in the Death Guard. Absolutely, dude. 100%.
I take that one in a heartbeat. No, take my money, JOYTOY. There you go.
Yeah. And they have the model. They just have to update it a bit and refine it, right? That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Typhus the goat from Joker Sama. Yeah. Dude, they have, again, I feel like with these, like we kind of got a little bit of it with the World Eaters, where we were like, oh, there's some crazy designs they can go with. But like this just opens the door for so many crazy designs for their figures. Like, let's say we only get a bunch of Terminators, right? If you go to the Terminators, like Typhus, I believe he's a bit of a larger guy, but if you're talking about normal Terminators, here's Blightlord Terminators. Like this is essentially like the designs that we're gonna be getting, dude.
That's insane.
Look at this.
Ooh, so nice.
Look at that.
That one is
God Almighty, man.
He looks like an armored turtle.
He does, right? Yep. He's got all these weird spikes and protuberances coming out of him, dude.
That's Michelangelo in Warhammer.
Oh my God, dude.
Look at that. Look at that.
He doesn't have a hand. He has like tentacles.
Oh, you don't need them. You're just
Dude, wow. It's just, again, like these are the designs of the Death Guard figures. This is what's so cool and exciting about, like, we're going to be seeing this, especially right before Halloween. So, from next to Plum, I love Death Guard and Nurgle.
I love what Cyber
plays tonight.
I like what Cyber wrote. He said, Nurglings versus Watchers pit fight. That would be awesome.
Dude, again, we got so many cool designs. What's so awesome about this, too, this line is, when we're looking at things that are coming, we can just look at the minis and see how amazing these statues essentially are, and see what we're going to be getting, dude.
I want that Demon Prince.
I know.
Let me see that Demon Prince.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I've been looking at all the Demon. Oh yeah, I've been looking at all of them. I can't. Oof. I want to see. I want more.
Damn.
I want more. I want bloodthirsters. I know we're not talking about necessarily that.
No, but like I said, like I think next year is really going to open up the door for JOYTOY to do some really crazy designs. Like we've gotten, like I love the greyknights, okay, but like I'm ready, especially Ultramarines. God damn it, like I'm ready for some of this. Okay, my collection room is like almost at the point where I'm like, okay, Space Marines are cool, but we need some more design, like crazy design stuff. And Death Guard are right there.
I could totally see the one to the right of the Demon Prince being in this. If we get the release, that one's definitely gonna be present.
The Icon Bearer.
Yeah,
yeah,
I really do.
That.
I could see that coming out with my my tank.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want that. I want that freaking tank, man.
Let's go. Let's go to the tank. Yeah, let's go to that tank.
Oh god, it's
so
cool.
There it is.
Look at that thing. It's like steampunk meets Warhammer. It's like
and what's
ridiculous.
cool? So here's the cool thing about this. This would easily fit into because the Iron Warriors obviously have a version of this. So like it would easily fit into a repurposed Iron Warriors 40K version, right? Of this. So that would be perfect. And then from Gundam Sticks, JOYTOY also needs to announce a giant unclean one. Absolutely. Folding upwards, a giant unclean one would be an ungodly figure. Absolutely. So let me jump over
sick.
Rodigus. Jeez.
But man,
That's what I'm saying, dude. His guts falling out. He's got the sword. I remember him kicking my ass in Cascade Demon Hunter a bunch of times too.
I'm guessing he would probably like have good articulation in the arms and maybe at the head, but he'd be more of a half, static piece for the collection.
You're so about like the ogres for Mythic Legions, right? Like the lower body.
More like, a little bit more like that. Yeah, where there's just your points of articulation are a little bit limited because of the design, but that's fine. Put him in the group on a shelf as a centerpiece with Mortarion and everything around it. That'd be just sick.
Or just let McFarlane doing one of his giant figures with that thing.
Oh my god! Well, he has the license. So
exactly.
And one of the things
that's one of the things that I was thinking before the show. I was like, well, we have now Mortarion, and if we want, I mean, if we want some big ass demons and stuff like that, I believe McFarlane will be great because he's used to do like those big, giant size figures.
Absolutely. So from Nexaplum, Mortarion is my favorite painted mini. He has all of these guys. So as we're going through it, he's like, but listen, Carlos, I agree with you. Like one of the things I complain about with McFarlane is some of their scale, some of their sculpts on the human figures, but dude, on his monster figures, he always kills it. Absolutely. I have 50 of those the Tyrannid Gene Stealers, and those are amazing, dude. Amazing figures. Amazing.
Articulation is insane.
Absolutely.
So is his Necrons.
Dude, absolutely. So McFarlane, that's what I'm saying. He has the license. I don't know why he isn't like. He should just do Death Guard.
But I don't think he has the full license though. I think he only has the game Warhammer license. The games. Okay. I don't think he has the full from Games Workshop, like the full. I don't, because if you look at the figures he's made, and I have every McFarlane Warhammer figure out that has been made, plus I have the proof, the grayscale ones of each one he kicked out. They're all game figures. They're all from Space Marine 2.
They're all game?
They're all game. I don't think he has like the actual full rights.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Give him full rights so he can do things like this.
And the cool part about McFarlane is he makes figures. I mean, let's say how it is. McFarlane makes figures that have sculpt detail that rival a lot of figures.
Absolutely.
His paint hits are not there because he tries to bring figures at a reduced rate so more people can buy him. He's more of a
Yeah,
volume
exactly,
type,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
But for customizers, granted, his plastic's a little bit tougher to get ready. But for customizers, there's a guy by the name of Blinded by Daylight. He's one of my favorites. He's over in Europe. I don't know if anybody's familiar, but go look at Blinded by Daylight. The guy is absolutely phenomenal. He does some of the best McFarlane baseline customs that will blow your mind away. I've spoken with him numerous times in private chats. He's a super great fellow, and his stuff wins all kinds of awards, and he's been invited to a couple studios in Europe. And but yeah, Blinded by Daylight, go check him out.
That guy, Frank Castle.
Yes, Frank Castle. Yep.
Also use McFarlane figures.
Oh, yeah.
And they're insane.
Yep.
You can even check on the face. There's a bunch of, I know Facebook is what it is, but like there's some redeeming qualities to Facebook still. But if you go to like the McFarlane Warhammer 40K customizer group, they have some incredible designs that these customizers do with the McFarlane figures. So I agree with you. Like, the sculpt is there on the figures. It's just sometimes the paint and sometimes the human faces. Again, any kind of monster he does or armor, he usually absolutely kills it for that. So
yeah, I mean, listen, just with the Warhammer, I got one of his like Space Marines, and man, I just apply a little bit of dry brush and black wash, and that's it, and it looks perfect.
Yep.
That's like that to me. I mean, he loved to make demons and crazy stuff, you know.
And then from Gundam 6, JOYTOY also seems to follow the current kill team or releases for the models they base their figures on. If you look at the orcs, the JOYTOY release, half of them were from the orc box set that came out. I didn't realize that actually about the orcs. I thought,
yes, that's true.
I didn't realize that for the kill team. That's actually very interesting because I killed JOYTOY because of their orc selection for the for the JOYTOY orc selection that they originally came out with, because I feel like they should have came out with choppas and stuff like that to really like encapsulate what the orcs are for Warhammer 40K. I don't feel like those figures really like got the people excited about them.
If you want to know the next releases, just go to that book, and you will know what's coming from the Death Guard.
Yeah, and then Poxwalkers. This looks crazy, dude. This is just, the thing about it is they have so much that they can do. I know they're not going to do all of this. Like, I'm not crazy, okay? I know that they're going to select probably the Terminators and probably a couple, but like, I really want to see them do something special. Like, I really want to see either a Blight Lord, the Beast of Nurgle, plague drones, the tank that Recon wants, right?
Yes,
the upgraded Hellbrute, like Nurgle, a pack of Nurglings. Like
I don't see that one coming, to be honest.
Big tank.
Yeah, no, not the tank. That fat guy.
Oh, right? the fat guy. he's way past fat, Carlos.
Listen,
gentlemen, this is what Taco Bell does to you. Please stay away.
That's what I'm saying. I would love McFarlane to have like something like that in license-wise, because I know JOYTOY is gonna be hard for them to come with something like that.
Yeah. Well, and look at the work McFarlane is doing with the Doom figures. That just shows the Doom figures. But going back, I think the Plague Marines will be another guarantee in this release. I think you're going to get a few Plague Marines. Yeah,
I believe so.
Just because you're always going to get Plague Marines and the Terminators. That's just kind of their thing. And then you'll get a couple, like, I think you're going to get the Plague Marine Champion, because we always get the Champion.
This is a very iconic look. Yeah, I think we're going to get that.
Yeah, I think those Terminators at the left, I think they're coming.
Yeah, I think so too.
For sure.
I think we could get this whole row, to be honest with you. I think we get the Terminators, because if you look at like the World Eaters, we got Lord of Onychus with a demonic bull, which I did not see coming at all.
That's awesome.
And then we got essentially all the power armor variants, so we didn't get any Terminators for them. which was fine, but I could easily see us getting this entire row. Plague Marines, Plague Marine Champion, and Blight Lords.
Yeah,
Blight Lord Terminators, rather.
that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think that that's what we're, hopefully, this is what I would bet my money on that we're going to see either this week or in the next week or so. This is what I would assume. So, and I want to really jump quickly back to Gundam 6 again. Are there any set you wish JOYTOY would expand upon, like more Necron or Orcs? For me personally, both of those. Like, I would like to see more Necron and Orcs. I especially would like to, like I was saying before, I don't believe the selection of Orcs really, like, resonated with fans of who don't really know what this is. Like, you can make some really awesome looking Orcs that will resonate with just people because they look cool as shit, right? And there's this Necrons. I want to see more Necrons, dude. I want to see more Necrons. Absolutely. I think that they were pretty cool. But they came out so early in the line. I think they do need to come out with them.
Yeah, they're really limited. I mean, same with the creeks, man. I want like new style of creeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the ones I got rid of the ones I have because they were like real pain and suffering to me to try to post those figures.
Correct. And they also had the early small figures, like the human-sized figures, had a problem with their joints where they connected essentially on their elbows. There was like this weird soft rubber plastic they used, and sometimes when you would turn the joint, it would get stuck, and then you're turning the joint, you don't realize it, and you're just ripping the plastic. So I've lost a couple limbs that way. And then we go with this. I have so many Tyranids too, dude. I love Tyranids.
I really want more Tyranids and some of the big bosses and some of the big players.
Absolutely. And then from Joker Sama, wait. What chapter is that where they have guitars? Is that a thing? Yes, that is the Emperor's Children. They love being wacky and crazy in the Emperor's Children. But yeah, that is the thing. So when we get the Emperor's Children, that is another crazy design that we'll have. Yeah, so DG called them out. Yep. Falling Upwards, Emperor's Children, the Noise Marines. My brother-in-law paints the Noise Marines, and he loves the Noise Marines. So yes. Wow, watching while in the toilet. Well, thank you, Iswell. I appreciate. And we're looking at the gross Death Guard, so you're in the perfect position to watch the show.
Totally.
Absolutely. You guys think we'll get
making Death Guard right now.
So from Joker Sama, do you think we'll get Typhus? I think we're gonna get one large lieutenant, kind of like what we got with Lord Ivanicus with the World Eaters. I think we're gonna get one. I don't think it's gonna be Typhus. I would love to see it. Like I said, I think it's gonna be, we'll get the Plague Marine Champion because this head is so iconic that I think that is what we're gonna get. What do you guys think? Do you think we're gonna get Typhus or no?
I wish we would, but I think you called it right. I think that first top row right there is what we're gonna see.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
That crazy little Nurgling. Yeah,
and give you the Terminators, the Plague Marine, and the actual champion.
Correct. And then DG is saying it's 50-50 for Typhus. We didn't get Karn for the 40k World Eaters lineup. Yeah, that's what I think. I think we're gonna get more of a lieutenant or like the Marine Champion, and we're gonna get the Terminators, and then we're gonna get the Plague Marines. And these are just, again, we were looking at the Terminators before, but a close up on the Plague Marines. Like, these designs are just insane. Like, look at the dude in the back. Like, that is a ton of sculpting and painting work on JOYTOY's perspective. I'm sure they're not happy. The sculptors are probably like, what the hell is this? But
well, in all honesty, the files will probably be, because they have a contract, right? Games Workshop, the files will be ported over. So the sculpting files are already made. They'll just port them over and resize them. But it's the painting.
Yeah.
And I would say this will probably be one of the first groupings we're going to see where the price might go up just a tad bit. Seriously.
Yeah. Especially because they have to make unique sculpts across the board for a lot.
Too many details, man. Too many details on the paint apps.
Wow, this looks crazy, dude.
Yeah,
like,
because
this is...
if you're going through,
dude, it's like It's like the Skittles. You open up a pack of Skittles. That's what these guys have colors here.
Yeah, the problem, not the problem, but I mean the issue with this legion specifically is like if you're going over all the legions, right?
Yep.
Like you're going to all the legions. You watch the War Eaters is what? Is gold and red, correct?
Yep.
You're going to the Iron Warriors. It's gonna be gray, black, a little bit of yellow, right?
Yep.
If you're going to the Thousand Sons, again, gold and that maroon type of color.
Yep.
The same with every single legion. But these guys, the amount of little details that they have. So you have the teeth, you have the tongues, you have the tentacles, you have on top the base color for the armor, which is the gold with green. And all these skulls, man, that's gonna be a pain to paint.
Absolutely. And from To Zaz Zone, hello Warbam, what is going on for the Emperor, sir? But yeah, and then from Akarana, they have the files, but you have to pay for all the unique molds because they're all different. Yeah, I think Recon is right. I think we're gonna see, and I'm fine with that, especially if we're gonna get a lot of these unique molds for the Death Guard. Like I would be fine with a couple bucks more expensive. Again, like 60. Look at this, dude. The pack of the Plague Marines for them is 60 bucks. So here's your sprue that you're getting, right? You're getting 3 different sprues, and this is 60 bucks. You still didn't pay for the glue, you still didn't pay for the paint, and these things got to get put together. So it's still time and effort that you're putting in. I love the fact that I get a JOYTOY figure. I can immediately open it up live and put it on my display or talk about it with you guys.
Double the size, and it's gonna be like 70 bucks.
Yeah, dude.
And there's no articulation with the minis.
No. I feel bad for you guys from the price perspective. I know it's really cool and you guys really get into the painting of them, but I'm so excited that we have the JOYTOY figures.
That guy is so sick.
Looks amazing, dude.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He's the best, dude. He's the best, and man, like I don't know. I'm waiting for Max Bird to make a cape.
No.
I know.
No.
But I set my rule. We talked about Max Bird. I set my rule. Like
Primarchs.
Yeah. No, but
Primarchs
that
Space
one
Marine
needs,
suits.
listen, that one needs a soft good.
Well, I mean, it's going to look cool. There's no doubt. But I mean, I think they did a really good job. One thing I'll say is, on this cape, they did such a good job.
Yeah.
They kill it, especially at the left pauldron. What they did on the left pauldron, that was really smart.
Oh god, dude! I opened him up live. I think he's top 10 easily for JOYTOY figures this year.
For this year?
Yeah, Cypher is amazing. So I got a couple of other big YouTube channels like Sandman of Terror picked up Cypher. He's a huge fan of Cypher and the Dark Angels. And he picked him up, and we were talking the other day, and he loves him. He showed him on his live stream. They absolutely killed it with Cypher. That sword, even though it does not come out at all, that power pack, the skulls on that, the paint job. Oh my god, dude! And I'm a huge fan of the black matte paint. Absolutely amazing. They
the highlights on the black armor, they're insane.
Insane, dude. And then from DG before, probably one of the craziest lineups we have to date. Absolutely. And then To Zaz Zone. So wild on the price of miniatures, more expensive than Gundam model kits. Crazy, dude.
It's Tuva's son, right? That's Adrian.
Oh, okay, cool. What's going on, dude?
Adrian. That's my brother right there.
Oh, it's your bro?
Cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
My brother, but
it's your brother.
Bro.
Brother from another mother.
Arms.
What's up, brother?
From another mother.
And then from Cyberrat.
He's such a great guy.
That's awesome. So thank you for stopping in, Zaz. I appreciate that. From Cyberrat, I can't wait to get home and then open Cypher. I know that you just moved Cyberrat, so dude, you're gonna have a whole bunch of shit waiting for you when you get home. By the way, I'm also gonna be sending out all of my Wraith Purity Seal patches to the Discord folks, and then when I see you two guys live at Legions Con, I'll be giving you your patches as well in person. So but absolutely crazy, dude. So I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to put a final note in this, which I think we're going to get Blight Lord Terminators. I think we're going to get Plague Marine Champion, and I think we're going to get Plague Marines, period. Would you guys agree with that? You think that's pretty safe?
Totally.
100%. Yep.
I think so too. So we're going to jump really quickly over to LT Cave, which again, guys, we have an affiliate link in here. If you want to support the channel, just order through the affiliate link. And these are I want to see if they have Mortarion available for pre-order, and I don't think they do.
Yes.
Oh, they
yes,
do
have.
actually.
Yes,
Oh.
they have. Yeah.
Very interesting. So wait a second here. So this is 179. Hold on. 176. Very interesting. Okay. So this is
But
the first time, Blake, I'm seeing them. Go ahead. What are you going to say?
Don't forget, you get money back. So
That's
there's
right.
still that caveat. And
Correct.
the shipping's included.
Free
is
shipping.
included,
That's
yeah.
correct. That is correct. So again, from LT Cave, 179.99, you're going to get this as fast as ordering from JOYTOY. JOYTOY has it a couple bucks cheaper, but like Blake was saying, you are going to get some money back from ordering it. So the couple bucks cheaper, you sign up for their club and everything, you're going to get money back. So it's kind of a wash between JOYTOY and LT Cave on this one. Or if you're doing a lot of ordering, especially using the affiliate link, you're going
Don't you have to pay for shipping on JOYTOY?
Is it? No, I think it's free shipping on
Is it?
JOYTOY. Yeah, it's
Oh,
free shipping.
okay.
Yeah, free shipping.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. But again, if you're ordering a bunch from LT Cave, which you should be, you're going to get a lot of money back for this. So again, $179.99. You're going to get it just as fast as ordering it from JOYTOY. And that looks pretty awesome. I'm actually surprised to see they have them up, because the last time that we had this, where it was like officially announced, I think Xiphos was one of the figures where we had it announced on like an official Warhammer site, and then for the next, took like a week till we got the availability for pre-order for that figure. So the fact that we're getting Mortarion this quick is for these affiliates is pretty awesome. So again, $179.99, and then jumping over to Cool Toys Club. They should, if they have them, I'm sure they have them too. Oops, wrong button. So pre-sale.
It's right there.
Oh, he's right there. You're right. I didn't notice. So again, so 128.09. You do have to pay a they pay the tariff charge, so they charge you the tariff. With the tariff, it's going to come to, let me see what it looks like in the cart. In the cart, from checkout, we're looking at, oh, I gotta put my address in. But essentially, I think it's like 15 bucks cheaper, 15 or 20 bucks cheaper for this. So you're gonna be, it's gonna be about, I don't know, like close to 150. I'm gonna do this in just a couple of minutes and see what the price is different as far as Cool Toys Club, because sometimes there's a weird change between Cool Toys Club and LT Cave, and when sometimes on the shows when I'm like, hey, I'm like, this is kind of weird that we have such a price disparity. Usually the next day they change their prices. So I'm not sure if this is actually correct from LT Cave's perspective, because usually they're cheaper than JOYTOY's site. So this is kind of interesting that they're not, even though you get the money back.
It's actually weird, because you know what? I believe when I bought that figure it was cheaper.
Yeah.
Now, this is interesting. On Amazon, you can pre-order Mortarion.
Yep.
He's $189. And delivery by this December 16th to December 24th.
Wow, that's
Interesting.
very interesting. Can one of you guys just put in the address? I don't want to do it live and totally dox myself. Can somebody put the address in on their side, or even in the chat, and let me know
Toys
what?
Club?
Wait a second,
Yeah, for Cool
which
Toys
one?
Club. Cool Toys
doing it
Club
right
for
now.
Mortarion, yeah.
You're doing it, Blake?
Yeah, I got it. I'll take care of it.
Because I want to see what the price difference is. And by the way, this, if you guys know me, this shit pisses me off, because we're getting a rerun on these goddamn Outrider bikes for the Black Templars, and we should have had this for the Blood Angels. Okay. We should have a repaint for the goddamn Blood Angels. It wouldn't be hard. God damn it. But yeah, so this is kind of interesting. It'll be interesting to see what that price difference is between the two. But again, affiliate links for also Cool Toys Club as well as LT Cave. And again, I'm remembering to press the button, guys. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Also, subscribe over to Badass Reviews. He's an awesome dude. He has some unbelievably huge amount of subscribers on his Instagram. Check him out. He's having a subscriber giveaway, as well as his YouTube reviews on his channel are awesome too. And then Blake,
All right, so I have the price for you.
sure. Okay. What are we looking at?
180.68.
Oh, okay. So 180.68. Okay, so they're in line then. So they are in line. 179.99. Again, you're getting some. So actually, with the way that it really breaks down to, you're cutting hairs between JOYTOY's price officially for 176 and getting the money back for LTK. But I think it's actually more than $3.
I'm gonna try. Let me put LTKs because it's $53.91 for shipping and on Cool Toys Club. That's where it jumps up from 128 to 1.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you're paying. You're paying that air freight. That's what that $53 and some odd cents charge.
Cool Toys. I mean, LTK is gonna be flat that price.
Well, I'm gonna do this right now because I'm actually in here. I have to place an order. So I'm gonna put this one in and see what they come up with the money back. I want to see what the total out the door price is.
I use my affiliate link on my Mortarion, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, but I don't have affiliate link. Well, I didn't use it yet, per se. So
in the meantime, so Gundam 6, do you think they will do any more special effects for the figures, like flame effects they did with Castellan Garen Crow's sword? Or here's a more recent one that you can go by, the Iron Wars missile effects. So I think that we are going to start to get more of those in the future, especially because the other thing that they sell is the King of Fighters figures, and those things come with freaking insane amount of effects. So I know that there are different licenses, they can't use the same thing between the licenses, but the fact that we got some Iron Warrior Terminator missile effects, to answer your question, I think we're going to get more. We're going to get more effects, kind of like what we're seeing with the Castellan Garen Crow, which came out a while ago. So
I have the rerun on that one. It's such a great figure, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm so happy I was able to get the reissue on that figure because I didn't want to pay the almost $200 that figure was.
That's one of the really coolest thing. And then we'll jump over here. Again, it looks like we're gonna put a pin in this one. I think that Cool Toys Club is gonna be probably your best bet. I'm sorry, LT Cave is gonna be your best bet. Yeah, LT Cave is gonna be your best bet.
If you're a member at LT Cave, right? Yeah. If you're one of the subscriber members, you're going to get about $25 to $30 back when you buy Mortarion. So you need to take that, let's say that the lowest $25 off the total price. That's exactly what you're paying.
Exactly.
Yeah, LTK is the best option.
179 minus 25, you're going to pay 154 for Mortarion.
Yep, exactly. By the way, for what CyberArk is saying, we get some nice effects for flamers, belters, and bolters will be awesome. You can also look on Etsy. I bought a bunch of effects for my bolters and flamers and stuff like that. You can go on Etsy for that stuff. And we're going to jump over to Wog Toys here in a second. We're going to see what they have. So Iron Warriors are dope. I picked up 4 of them from Vaz Zone. So yes, I bought 2 of them, and I'm sticking to 2 when I get Perturbo, and I'm not going past the 2. So I'm going to stick to that. You hear me, Blake, right? Okay.
Sure.
So put a pin in it. So LT Cave is going to be your best bet if you're a member of their club. Then it's going to jump over to really a tie between, or a couple of bucks cheaper from JOYTOY's thing, JOYTOY's site, and then over to Cool Toys Club for about $3-4 bucks more. And yeah, that looks like what we're looking at for that. But I want to quickly look at the restocks or the reruns that we're looking at for JOYTOY. Really quickly, we'll look at this. We're gonna hit JOYTOY's official website first and see what they. So they got the Ultramarines Outrider on the official JOYTOY site, and they got the Outriders, essentially the Intercessors, being rerun. We talked about last week. We got the Dark Angels Intercessors, and then over on LT Cave, let's see what they have. Jump over here as it's coming up. Oh, I need to click rerun. Hold on. So rerun pre-order. So they got Dante, and here's something cool about this figure. He fits perfectly in scale with the new Sanguinary Guard figures and that Captain figure. So all the new figures that have just come out with the 40K for the Blood Angels, Sanguinary Priest, etc., the Guard Captains, he fits perfectly in scale, which I was worried about because I was like, shit, are we going to need a new Dante figure? But don't worry about that, and you can reorder him because I know he sold out pretty quick. So, and they also got the Ninja Turtles. They're doing a rerun on these, and that's the nice thing about JOYTOY is these reruns on these figures. You don't normally see this, right, guys, with American companies or just companies. I'm not even gonna say American, just companies in general. What do you think, Carlos? You think this is cool?
I love that. Just look.
Oh, awesome, dude. Yeah, the size compare. Look at and same thing. Blake has got him there, dude. I was thinking that when I had Dante at the time, I only had the first version Blood Angel figures because that's really all that came out at that time. I was like, man, Dante has a tiny head. But then you get the new figures and you're like, oh shit, this actually is like the Primaris model. It makes more sense now.
Yeah, and remember, Dante's head is also based on the mask of Sanguinius, right? Like,
correct.
It's more, I will say, like a mask than actually a helmet.
Yep.
So
exactly.
it fits more snug to the face.
Yep.
So I believe is you know, it is what it is. But
Yep.
I mean, he fits perfectly with the figures. He fits perfectly. I love it.
Yeah, from a scale perspective, it's perfect.
Yeah.
They're doing a rerun on LTK for, like I said before, you heard me complaining about the Black Templars Outriders, so we're going to get the Outrider vehicle for the Black Templars on the LTK. You can put an order in for it there. So yeah, so I think putting a pin in it where Mortarion looks awesome, awesome figure, awesome price. I'll be ordering from LT Cave at the end of next week because I want to see what Death Guard we get. I think from a Death Guard perspective, I think we're going to get Blight Lord Terminators, we're going to get Plague Marine Champion, and we're going to get the Plague Marines. And then I want to jump over to WOG Toys really quickly, but do you guys agree with my assessments here? Do you think that that's essentially what we're going to get?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty. I believe they're gonna go first, and that this is my take. I think they're gonna go first with the Terminators.
Yeah, I agree with you. So we're jumping over to WOG Toys. So if you guys are first on the show here watching us, WOG Toys is essentially Cool Toys Club was selling custom pieces on their website, and then they moved it over to a separate site called WOG Toys. So if you're ordering from Cool Toys Club, then you have the faith that you're going to get some awesome products. And I'm going to tell you right now, you get some awesome shit from this site. And one of the coolest things is these are painted and they're perfectly sized to fit on the pegs without any kind of tack or anything that you have to add to it to stick the head on. These are perfectly sized for that, and they're all painted. So for instance, like we're looking at the look, this is the Ultramarine helmet here for their Terminator. I mean, this is all painted. This is what you're getting, and these are pretty positively close to the same paint in, I would say, probably 90 to 90%, 90 to 99% of what the paint should be for these. And they do some awesome heads. So I don't think there was anything new, Blake or Carlos. Did you guys notice anything new this week?
I haven't seen anything.
No, I haven't seen anything.
The Horus Aximum we saw last week. We'll go through this each week. We're looking at these. So
what's that green one?
That's Alferes.
Oh, this was not here.
Nope, that's a new one.
This is a new one. Interesting. Maybe they saw us talking last week that the other helmet wasn't different enough between that and that
That is
one.
kind of funny. We did talk. We did.
Yeah, because remember we were like, that shit's the same, dude.
Yeah, I like that helmet right there.
Yeah, that's man. It looks like the Mandalorian.
It does, right? I was gonna say that. You took the words right out of my mouth. Very cool. So this
This
one
is the way.
definitely looks different
I love it.
than the helmet.
Look at that dragon, right? Look at the dragon head right on the front of the
Oh
helmet.
yeah, I didn't
I
notice
love
that.
it. And the other you know the lenticulator eye on the other side, man, it looks fun.
I know, dude. I'm very tempted to pick this up. Very cool. Very cool. And again, like I said, like this is 17 bucks. Dude, you guys can just buy the head and pop it right on. Pull the old head off, pop the new one on, and you're good to go. That's
Yep.
what's so awesome about this.
Just like if it was original, the paint apps,
Yeah.
everything.
This looks cool, man.
Man, you know what? Not because you're here, but I'm gonna tell you right now. You know that Alfarius is becoming one of my favorite.
Dude, he's
armors
awesome,
from
right?
Primarch.
Absolutely. The colors, the
that's-
metallic greens and blues.
So good, man.
That's why me and you have to double team Blake, and we got to be enablers, and he's got to buy from CG Armors a full cosplay of Alfarius / Omegagon, right?
You see,
Got to get him to do that. Can you imagine next year at a Comic-Con or Legion's Con, Blake, you walking in?
I will
Right?
help you.
Me, a Grey Knight, we'll get a space Wolves for Carlos. Dude, that would be so amazing. We gotta,
You know,
gotta be
even
an
better,
enabler.
Blake, you know, even better, you should get a real tattoo of the Hydra, like Alfarius.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, you guys cover my my bills for the rest of my life, because when I get fired because I have a dragon on the side of my head and I go to work, I'm in.
Hey,
Was
go
this-
back.
Yeah, I'm
What
saying, is
that?
this new too? I don't remember
Yeah.
seeing this last week.
Yeah, that's new.
This is new too. This is a Black
Hey, that's
Templar
for
helmet.
what?
Black Templars. I
Ah,
remember seeing this. Very interesting.
that one is really sci-fi, right?
It is. It looks like one of the from Battlestar Galactica's.
Looks like a
What-
Cylon Raider.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
All right,
I'm
well, look at the
old.
one. Hey, go down. Look at the one below it. Keep going down to the right.
Let me jump over.
Yeah, right there in the middle.
Oh, this
Come
is
back.
new too.
Oh, that's new.
No, they're all new. They're all new. Look at the one. That one.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is Black Templars. I thought this was Cypher.
I'm buying that one because I have the Black Temp. Look at that.
Oh my God.
That's coming home with Daddy right there.
Law, you
Okay,
snuck them in.
Show how it looks on the figure.
Wow. Let's jump over here. Wow, very cool. And the skulls set it off very nicely, dude.
And only $13.
Dude, and this is, yeah, it's only 13 bucks. So guys, like, this is again WOG Toys, man, and a lot of this stuff is new.
Oh, look at that one. The one.
Look
The
at the
gold
helmet
one.
for the blood. Did you see the helmet for the Blood Angels? That
Yeah,
gold one up there?
the gold one is new.
Yeah, it is. Let me jump
That
over.
one's sick.
That one. Uh-huh.
Oh, that one's cool.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and you can put it on the this is the captain.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Let's buy another captain. Pop him on there. You have two
Yeah.
different.
That looks
That's very
nice.
cool. By the way, I'm going to give away my unhelmeted heads at Christmas. I've decided I'm going to give all my unhelmeted heads away. There's no point in me just holding on to heads. Yeah, I thought this. So this is a new helm for Axeman. He already comes with one, so I'm
Let me
not
see.
really interested. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a new one.
yeah, this is a new one. I'm not really interested in grabbing another helm for Axeman, but and again, we have this is Valdor, a new helm. This looks
That's
cool.
Valdor.
Yeah, this is a Valdor helm. Very cool. I have an alternate helmed head already, but it's very narrow. I like the proportions on this. I like how wide it is in the front here on the forehead. Mine, the one I purchased from them, is a lot more narrow. So this looks really cool. Very cool.
That
Oh,
one is
man.
new too.
Yeah, dude. We got the
That
new.
one.
Oh, this is for Gilliman, and he's got the wreaths on
Let's see.
the helm too.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's got the articulated hands, the power fists also on his figure too. That's cool. He's like, come here, man. Come here. Very cool.
Do any of you already bought those hands?
No, I haven't bought those.
We
Hands.
don't have it. Not yet.
I would be interested to get someone on the show if you guys are watching this. When they do come, I would love to have you guys on the show to talk about, or we can even do a live stream because I want to see what your take is on those articulated fingers. If anybody's listening and is going to grab them, so. But here's another one. This is a new Iron
Yeah.
Warriors helm. It's for the power armor. Very cool.
Wow.
Nice.
Very, very cool.
Wow.
So we got a bunch of new heads. I want to see if that I want to see if that Alfurious helm is still there. It's probably on the next page. Dude, they took it down. Dude, they took it
No,
down.
it's the Alfurious helmet, the other one. It's the
Where? Where is it?
It's in stock now. So go to.
Oh, okay.
There
Okay.
it
Oh,
is.
here it is. Here it is. You're right. I totally missed it. But yeah, this looks too much
It's
like the
desperate.
original. Yeah, but they must have been hearing us because they came out with this one, which looks really cool. You know what would be awesome? You know what's a
I'm
really good
grabbing that
idea? Do this, one Alfurious and one Omegagon with these
Well,
helmets.
I kept the regular helmet as a Megagon, and then I had the unhelmeted with the.
Alfurious.
As Alfari. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna buy this helmet, and I'm gonna
Yep.
put that helmet. He's gonna be holding his helmet. The unhelmeted one's
Oh,
holding
that's
that one as his
cool.
helmet.
That's actually a really cool idea. These are so
Thank
cool,
you.
dude. Very.
Thank you.
Shout out the Naveler.
And I
these-
think that head for Lionel Johnson is new too. That
yeah,
one.
he's got the awesome beard rocking, dude. Look at that mustache.
Yeah, that one is different. That one is different because the other one
Flowing
is
hair.
more. The other one is more like delicate.
Awesome, dude. And then Cyber Rat is saying these the Cypher helms look awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna be,
I got that one right there.
yeah.
You know, I'm
this
still
this
debating
looks
on which one I'm gonna
crazy.
get for Cypher.
I'm gonna get this one. Absolutely, this is one from my perspective, and where I'm gonna have him in my cabinet. He's gonna go with the Black Legion. I mean, shit, dude, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect.
I kind of like a lot the one with the cross with the chains.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that one's cool too.
that was.
That was the
To
first
the
one.
right, you were there. No, the other one.
Oh,
Go
the
back.
other one, right? Let
It's
me-
to the right of the one with the skull.
This one?
Yep. No,
No, down.
same row to the probably to your right. To your,
Oh,
yeah, that one.
oh,
That
this-
one. Man.
oh yeah, the chains on the front of the face. I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah, this looks cool. I mean, this looks. You know what? This looks very Black Templar to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like the
very
man in the
Black
iron
Templar.
mask.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
so
it does.
good.
From Ion Wolf 342, when do you think we'll get some new custodies? So we just got a huge amount of custodies from 40K a couple of years ago, and then we also got the 30K Horse Heresy custodies. I think they're
Terminator.
yeah, I think that there's gonna be a little bit of a break on custodies for now. I wouldn't be surprised to see them come out with some more, especially if we get some more lore from the perspective of like a new trailer or something for 30K. But I think 40K, I think 30, I think the custodies have a pretty good representation on both of those fronts, to be honest with you. But I'm all for more custodies, especially because the greyknights can kick their ass. So that's completely fine by me. Completely fine by me. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be picking up. I already have it in my. I'm going to order the helms and my order at the end of next week. I always order my stuff at the end of the month, so I'm going to be.
And I may
picking up.
need to order that right now.
I'm
Yeah,
ordering
I'm
the
thinking. I'm
Aquarius
thinking
and the
of
other one.
getting. Yeah, I'm thinking of grabbing this. I love freaking off. I love that buck so much. I love the colors and everything. I'm just gonna throw it in my cart just so I don't forget.
Sure.
But yeah, this is cool. Again, WOG Toys, guys. I know we talk about this all the time, but again, for good custom helms and parts and weapons, awesome. Look at this Angron head. I have this in my cart. I gotta order this. We got the shoulder pads that are in stock for the Iron Warriors. We got the mask for Angron. We got the articulated power fists for Bootsy Gilliman. We got the Magnus Calgar, Marnus Calgar, Power Fist, Articulated Fingers, just like, and then the weapons, dude. So many cool weapons and everything that you can pick up. We got some of the Blood Angel stuff. So across the board again. Oh, this is what I was saying. This is this is a charm, but I thought this was the helm that I picked up for Constantine Baldor. So, but anyway, awesome. I love this site. We're gonna jump over to Toyverse and see if they've got anything different. We're gonna look at the Warhammer. Actually, we'll look at the new arrivals for their stuff. We just saw this on Cool Toys Club, painted up. So this is because this is the Blood Angel. Oh no, this is a Black Templar. I thought this was the Blood Angels ones. Interesting. Yeah. No, same thing with this one. Another Black Templar.
I like that.
That looks cool. Yeah. And then power packs. My power pack looks cool as shit. And then we get bolters. And it looks like, yeah, some of their custom stuff is very cool. Again, I haven't ordered from Toyverse to Blake. Have you haven't ordered anything from Toyverse either, right?
Nothing yet.
Carlos, you haven't ordered from Toyverse, right?
I believe so.
Interesting. So they got a bunch of cool stuff. Again, one of the cool things with Toyverse is the fact that they have the custom figures. Where are their custom figures? Custom figures. Is it under Warhammer accessories? Let me just go back. Let me kick their website off to start again. Here, oh, right here. So they do have a bunch of custom figures, as I can't find it. But they do have a bunch of custom figures on their site as well, which is kind of one of the really cool things about them. So, but yeah, so again, we got the Death Guard. I just wanted to open this up really quick just to show you like some of the paint schemes and everything. Like, dude, these are going to be so crazy when they come out, when we get a full announcement this week. I would assume this week or next week we're going to get like I said, those figures for the Death Guard added onto it. These look so crazy, dude. The miniatures look so awesome, and I just can't wait for the full figures from JOYTOY for it. So what do you think? Do you guys think we'll get like one big centerpiece Death Guard to go with it, or you think because we got Angeron, we got Lord of Onicus and the Bull, right? And then we got a bunch of the power armor variants of the World Eaters. So do you think it's going to run the same gamut with the Death Guard, that we're going to see the similar thing? Or do you think we'll get one like crazy thing?
I don't know. I don't know. And the reason why I say that is because I said this back at the beginning. I think because of the amount of work and paint that's needed in these sculpts, because they're just so unique. I don't know, if they want to keep the figures and get them in people's hands and keep them within the price range. I don't know if they're going to come out with something super big and crazy right yet. I think they're going to release that first row of figures we talked about, right?
Yep.
The Marines, the Terminators, and the Champion. Yep. And they're going to see how those sell pre-order. And then if everything goes well and they gravitate, then they're going to start bringing us something like, something more shelf presence wise. I mean, these are shelf present to start with. I mean, these are just ridiculous characters, ridiculous sculpts, ridiculous paint apps. I can't imagine. I'll be happy to get these, to be honest with you.
I know. What do you think, Carlos?
I believe the same. I believe they're gonna go first. That's my take. I believe they're gonna go first with the Terminators, and if, like Blake said, if they do good with the Marines and stuff like that, and maybe the Champion, maybe I will say by next year we may have like half, maybe like second, third quarter of next year, we may have something bigger, like maybe like one of those big demons, those fat guys, or maybe like a tank or something like that, But I don't think like right now we're gonna I know we're really hyped, we're really kind of like excited about the Mortarion, but realistically I believe it's gonna be hard to get like a big centerpiece after getting Mortarion that soon.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think I think, like I said, I would love to see some crazy things come out, but from a realistic standpoint, I think it's going to run the same way that what we got with the World Eaters. So,
Hmm.
all right, so we're gonna put a pin on this. Like I said, if we get Death Guard this week, we'll have a show on Sunday next week to go over all of the Death Guard releases. If we don't, that is okay. We'll take a 1 week break because the following week we got Legions Con, and myself, Carlos, and ReconRage are all gonna be together, and we're gonna have a show live from there. It's probably gonna be on Saturday, is what I'm guessing, and I'll be in my full largest Joy Toy figure in the world outfit at Legions Con walking around. I am the largest. I'm going to coin that phrase. I am the largest Joy Toy action figure in the world. So that is sitting behind me right now. I'll be wearing that just like I wore to New York Comic Con. And one of the things that I wanted to do is really quickly talk about the giveaway that we're doing tonight. So I know that, like I said, I had purchased the encyclopedia for this, and the miniature, like, I'm not going to have any real deal to do with this. So I know, talking to some of you guys on the side, like, I'm like, why is this so hard to get or whatever? It's because they normally only release this new Titus miniature as part of like this card game or a la the encyclopedia. So again, it's interesting that they're I'm just gonna give this away. Like, we'll have the raffle in just a second. We're gonna use actually the Emperor's Wheel here. So this is all set for you guys, all ready to roll. So the only thing that I want to do is I'm gonna hand the show over to Carlos and Blake as I tell you guys how we're gonna do this really quickly. So what you're going to do, if you want to get the miniature, we're going to start this now. I'm going to let it go till 12:55, so that's 5 minutes. If you want this miniature, in the chat type in #Titus, and if you're a member of the Discord, put your name of the Discord, of the name that you use in Discord after it, because you Discord members will get 2 chances to get this Titus miniature. So again, starting right now, guys, if you want this miniature, in the chat, just put #Titus, and you also win one of my free Wraith Purity Seals. So again, while we're doing this, I'm going to hand the show over to you guys so you guys can run it for a bit. So go ahead.
So yeah, Blake. So what you got this week?
Well, I finally got my 4 figures in, which I've been showing off. I know that Wraith already did the unboxing on all these, but I actually got.
That looks fantastic. That one is what? That's the captain or something like that.
The captain is here. Hold on. Where's he at? Yeah, that's the captain. And then you've got, you know which one that one is. And then we got this guy. I know I've shown him a couple times, but I just wanted to do him.
Yeah, I have that one. That one is fantastic. That apothecary dude is so awesome, dude.
And then I got Cypher, of course, which we've all talked about Cypher about a million times now. But
and you know, I'm going back to the apothecary, right? The sanguinary priest. Yep. I didn't know he's one of the few inside the apothecaries that has special duties aside from being just a doctor, a paramedic on the field, and making sure that he keeps safe the gene seeds. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's, you know, what's really neat about, I mean, every genre of whatever you're into collecting, whether it's D&D, Legions, Warhammer, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, whatever. What's really neat is what I like about the Warhammer community and the depth. I mean, this has been going on since 1984. So what I love about is you've got a story that still keeps unfolding. Obviously, there's a lot the story's been told over the years. But what I like is I went back and I actually read a really long history. And there's also a YouTube subscriber that I follow that not only reads the history, but reads it in British, which I really like because it makes me feel like I'm really authentic.
Yeah.
And he talks about the lore, and he went back and talked all about the history of Angron. And I was super, I thought I knew Angron pretty good until I realized, you know, that Angron is really, he's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. He just basically, he got tortured so bad and he just wanted to be wanted by, you know, the emperor, his dad, basically. He wanted to be wanted, and his brothers, he just kept battling with them. And anytime he tried to do anything with the nails in his head, you know, the whole setup there, it just drove him crazy. I mean, you know, this Primarch has been tortured forever.
Yeah, his story is so. In reality, it's a sad story. Like Angron is one of these guys where he was for his people, for his friends, till death. He was like a real leader of his actual comrades and all these
his fellow gladiators.
Yeah,
his gladiators.
All these gladiators that were his brothers. They help him to escape, and they create this revolution on his planet. And at the end of the day, he got so insane with this punishment of the nails that he pretty much killed everybody, you know, because he was like insane. And at the end of the day, his dad actually didn't let him to help his brothers.
Yep.
You know, and that's why all this rage come from, you know, like and it is so insane for me, like and I was always questioning this, like if it was intentional or not to keep those butcher needles on Angron from
the butcher's nails was intentional. And what's really sad is that, you know, his dad basically, like he said, Angron basically wanted the love of somebody so much that he just became basically a hired servant of death. He is the right hand of his father, even against his own brothers.
Well, it's pretty similar to what happened with my favorite character on the whole plot, which is Leman Russ, right?
Right.
Leman was this guy that was actually I was actually reading a lot behind the whole lore of the Primarchs and why they make them the way they make them, right? And what was the real intention behind every single one of them. And the sad part is like inside Leman Russ, he thinks he is, you know, like he trusts his father. He's like the guy that his father always count no matter what, even against his own brothers, you know, like and to me this is kind of like the real story behind the creation of him, at least, like how he make him, or they put the name the emperor's what's the name?
Emperor's Children. Yep.
For Leman Russ. The emperor's executioner, right?
That's correct.
And it was because he never questioning any of his father's like orders, right? Correct. No matter what. And he was, in reality, he was a guy with a good heart. You know, you can see it when he got Horus at his will, when he attacks Horus, and Horus was like in the floor, pretty much beat up because he stabbed him with the Emperor's spear, right? And at the end of the day, he kind of like give him the chance to, you know, hey, you're my brother, I'm not gonna kill you, right? And then was when Horus attacked him, right? But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I believe there were all tools from the Emperor, you know, like every single one of them, and everything was totally calculated by him.
Yeah. So I would say this, I'm gonna take my glasses off. Anybody watching and watches on Rewind, if you think your family's dysfunctional, you ain't got nothing against the family here in Warhammer.
Yeah, dude, they got some. What's funny about Angron too is he's really I think he's the shortest Primarch
Yes, he is.
Prior to, yeah, so he is, and it's funny too, his demon version is essentially known as kind of, I know that we said they can change their heights, but he always comes in as this massive, humongous demon. So it's just a kind of, it's a funny way of going about it. So, but so we got enough time. We got our 4 people in the draw. So I'm gonna run the draw right now, and we're gonna see who wins. So we got Sam Samudo, we got Gundam 6, as well as our Mr. DG. You got twice in there. So, by the way, did you guys want to be in the runnings for this, or you're not a miniature collector, right?
No, and plus this is for the fans.
This is for the chat. Yeah,
Exactly.
let the people. Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna run it right now. So after
Good luck,
30
guys.
seconds, here we go.
Good luck for the Emperor.
Went all out for this.
Ooh, is it gonna hang on? Is it gonna hang on?
It's gonna fall in
Oh,
white.
man.
Yes.
Booyah.
Yeah.
Very anticlimactic.
Yeah, right. We don't even hear a ticking noise like.
I know. There we
it
go,
is.
Diamond Gambino. So one of my mods, one of my people on Discord, he had 2 chances to win. So DG, you'll be getting this, as well as you're going to get your purity seal. You get 2 of my purity seals, actually. So I'll be sending this out to you. I have your address, so I know where to send it to. I know where you live, sir. So I'll be getting this out to you. So
Congratulations.
yeah, so you will be getting your Titus miniature that is very hard to get, apparently, which is kind of crazy because it's literally Titus. You'd think that they want this to be out there and available for everybody. So, but anyway, so that is the giveaway for tonight. So congratulations, sir. We had somebody jump into the chat. Jacko Beans, what is going on, sir? Howdy. So other than, like I said, the announcements of
that's the guy.
Yep. Oh my God.
That's-
Yep.
I hope they.
Prior
I want to make this Angron.
I'm fine with them making the Trader Primarchs prior to their ascension to Demon Primarchhood. But I want to see all of the Demon Primarchs first. Like I'm cool with seeing that, but I want to see Magnus's demon form. I want to see like some crazy shit. So I want to see that stuff beforehand. So, but anyway, so we're gonna close it up. Wow, 2 hours we went or so. Again, anything, well, we're gonna go to each one of you guys. Let me bring this over. We'll start with Carlos. So Carlos, what do you got going on for the week, sir?
Well, guys, I have the giveaway on my Instagram account, the Badass Reviews. If you go there for toy photography, toy news, I'm having a giveaway there. So just check it out. I'm going to run that tomorrow night. So you still have time. Just comment on the actual post and share that on your stories. And you will be able to participate on that giveaway. It's from Fleeve Toys. Murdoch action figure is a one. I think it's a 112, but it's kind of like the size of a NECA figure, I believe. Is a Daredevil. It's really, really cool, awesome figure. So that's the giveaway. Celebrating the 14,000 followers on
That's crazy.
Instagram
Awesome.
and
Congrats, dude.
5.6 million views monthly.
That's
So
amazing, dude.
that's awesome. And I just want to thank every single one of you for all the support. And also, if you want to check my toy reviews, go to the Badass Reviews here in YouTube. You're going to check my channel. I mean, I review pretty much every single toy line,
Everything that comes out.
including JOYTOY Warhammer.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, yeah, thank you so much, guys.
No problem. So, Blake, we're going to put you on the spot. What do you got going on, sir?
So I've got the Let's Go Off-Road show this coming Friday. That will be the normal time. That is basically 6 p.m. on the West Coast and 9 p.m. on the East. Come join Curtis, Joe G, and a bunch of us Legions fans
Very cool.
as we ring in the last Let's Go Off-World before we do it live at Legions Con. And then
That's
Sunday morning, that following Sunday morning on the 2nd of November, I will be on New to Mythics with Greg Schmerber and a whole bunch of other awesome people. And we'll be talking about travel plans, the pickup lists of what we're looking at, what we're most excited about, and different shout outs for the upcoming Legions Con. So it's going to be a very Legions Con eccentric week, a couple weeks coming up for me. But don't worry, all you Warhammer fans. I love my Warhammer. I love my JOYTOY. I'm hoping to see my errant knight this week. I got my UPS shipping, so stay tuned for that.
Oh God, I hope.
Actually,
Go ahead,
sorry to
Carl.
interrupt you. Talking about Legion's Con, I was talking to Jeremy Girard from the Four Horsemen Studios, and I was telling him about this show, and I was telling him, hey, listen, we have planned something for Legion's Con. We're gonna be live there, and he was pretty excited about what we're doing here. I mentioned that. I mentioned listen, we mentioned Legion's Con every single week, and he was really thankful for that. So just to let you know, guys.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, Jeremy, he made a custom for me a couple of years ago, so he's an awesome dude. Very cool. So I know, going back to what Blake was saying, dude, I hope you get your House Raven Imperial Knight before you head over to.
Yes, before as long as I get it, it has to sit on my porch,
dude.
You know.
Oh God.
Do you have a neighbor that can pick up that for you?
I got built-in layers of backup, but I mean, still, I would rather have it before I leave.
put your Halloween the Halloween decoration thing outside, so when the people come by and drop it off, then you can turn it on, and anybody that comes and tries to take it while you're away, at least you have.
You mean my wonderful demon?
Yes, exactly.
You know that happened to me with the Imperial Knight, right?
No, what happened?
I was in vacation when that thing arrived.
Oh my God! Did you have someone come to the house?
And I talked to my sister-in-law, and she was at work. And you know how's Florida? We have rain every single day. Especially
I know.
summer. So I was so scared. I was like, please, God, don't let the rain fall. So I needed to. Dude, this was the worst 8 hours of my life waiting for she was able to go out of work to pick up this thing and put it inside my house. That was a nightmare, dude.
Oh, dude, that's crazy. That sucks. I would be, yeah, like I said, I've had some stuff get dropped off when I've been out on or a couple of days away, and I'm always like freaking out. And we live in a pretty good area where we don't have any people stealing shit from Amazon. But like, I'm always in the back of my mind, I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, my shit is just literally sitting there on the front porch. I want to go get it right now. So, but yeah, so anyway, so from my perspective, the next big thing that's coming up is going to be Legions Con. I'm going to be dressed up in my greyknights uniform, so that's going to be fun. I'll be hanging out with you guys. We're going to do the show. It's going to be Saturday. We're going to do it Saturday night. I got the okay from the big boss, so my wife said it's okay, so I'll be able to go out and do that. And then from my perspective, I'll be dropping a video probably in the next couple of days. I'm going to start a series of reaction videos to big Warhammer 40K channels and their videos and lore and their feelings about the Grey Knights. So I'm going to review their videos, and then I'm going to give my take on what I think about it. So I'm going to start off with Major Kill and 2 of his videos on the Grey Knights. So that should be dropping in the next couple of days. And then all the time I have live streams where we do unboxings. I'll do one for when we get the House Raven Garden, the Imperial Knight rather, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then just normal shows. Again, we'll have another one of these shows this week if we get DG, if we get Death Guard announced this week, more of the figures that we were talking about. And if we don't, that's okay, because the next week or the following week, Saturday, like we were saying, we're going to do a show from Legions Con, so it should be fun. So all right, guys, so we had a nice little over 2 hour show. We gave away some stuff, so that was fun. And again, we'll be at Legions Con in 2 weeks, so again, keep an eye out. We'll see if we get some more announcements this week from JOYTOY. So all right, guys, we're going to call it there. Thank you guys for coming. And as usual, guys, like and subscribe if you like this content. Like and subscribe to Badass Reviews on his YouTube channel, Instagram, as well as ReconRage on Instagram. All right, guys. Thank you for joining, guys. I'm Wraith. For the other guys, we're out. Later, guys.